guys, it's Shannon here with the Kaya Magazine, and today I'm here with Soul Seed, and they're all the way from Eugene, Oregon. What's up, you guys?
Hey,
what's up? Do you guys want to introduce yourselves and say what instruments you play?
Yeah. I'm Michael Sorensen. I play drums and sing.
I'm Michael Lennon. I play guitar and sing.
Kenny Lewis. I do lead guitar.
Benny Pisano. I play bass.
I'm Sky. I play didgeridoo and the keys as well as the hibbity hops.
All right, you guys. Do you want to tell us a little bit about how Soul Seed got started?
Yeah, sure. So these two guys, Mike and Kenny, knew each other for a long time. Pretty much when they were 16, they were playing music together, and myself and Michael met at an open mic, or through a mutual friend, and started writing songs and met Benny at an open mic, and moved to Eugene from Southern Oregon, and then started writing music and started touring more seriously, and have been touring professionally for about 5 years.
Wow, that's quite some time. Yeah. Can you guys tell us about your name? How did you guys come up with the name Soul Seed?
So originally when it was Magic and I, we called ourselves the Mikes, and when Benny joined the band, that didn't really work as a name anymore. So we had to decide something new. We came up just kind of randomly with the name Soul Seed, like S-O-U-L. And then we kind of threw out, like, what about S-O-L, like the sun? Reggae music is inspired by the sunshine in a way. And so that kind of was the original meaning of it. And then we met a friend in Colorado who goes by the name of Seth. And he basically had this idea. He's a spoken word poet, and he came up with this idea of shining like a sun, and how we all can be seeds of the sun by kind of manifesting the light of the sun, walking into a room and illuminating it, bringing warmth, and not reflecting what comes around you. So that's kind of it's kind of gained meaning over the years, I guess.
Wow, yeah, I really like that. That's beautiful, you guys. Can you tell us about your musical influences? Who inspires you guys as musicians?
It's pretty broad, you know. It's really interesting. I'm sure, obviously, we have reggae as a background, so then that comes with, you know, obviously, you know, you have Bob Marley, Slightly Stupid, a lot of Tribal Seeds, but if you were to, you know, pull out any of our iPods individually and really go through it, we'd all have completely different, you know, musical libraries aside from reggae, which I think kind of adds to our sound a lot, because we have elements. I come from a heavy, like, blues and rock background. There's hip hop, there's some folk in there, and so it's really fun to have everyone coming to a similar place, but with completely different inspirations, and that kind of adds to just the variability we get within, like, the style of reggae that we play, which kind of keeps it interesting.
All right. Well, just this one's a side note question. Is there one specific type of music that one of y'all will play and you guys can't stand it?
I don't think so.
We're all music lovers.
We're all pretty agreeable with what each
like
other
a lot of
like.
different things.
Yeah, I don't think there's honestly one style of music that I completely dislike, or any of us completely dislike. I think that there's certain things within certain genres that can go away from what feels good to us. But I think, at least speaking personally, like, when people make music genuinely and you can feel it's coming from a place of authenticity, it's going to be enjoyable on a level.
I agree. Nice. All right. You guys just had a new album come out. It's called The Spark. Is that right?
That's right.
Now, what can you guys tell us about that?
Yeah, so we've, you know, the past several albums have kind of developed into a theme. You know, our first serious album was entitled Rising Roots. And, you know, to follow that, the next album was Grown Deep. And then our album before The Spark was Family Tree. And then, so to kind of continue on that that imagery of, you know, from like soul seed, sun seed, germination, growth, and kind of the growth of our careers musically and individually. You know, we were trying to figure out what the next kind of evolution of that would be after Family Tree. And we were thinking of blossom or bud, but a synonym of that we found out was spark, and that really felt fitting because it is kind of that spark that's within all of us, and that spark that can signal the spark of change, or the spark of growth, or the spark of you know, any evolution, and that felt really good for kind of where we were at in our careers at the time as we were writing the music for the album. And you know, who knows where that's going to go next, but I think it definitely felt fitting for the time that we were in.
Yeah, awesome. All right. Well, you guys are currently on tour right now. It's called Instant Family, is that right?
Yes.
And it's with Treehouse, Bubba Love, Zach Fowler from Sun-Dried Vibes, is that right?
That's right.
That's correct.
Awesome. Are you guys having fun or what?
So much fun.
Those guys are showing us a
Right.
good time.
The show's been a party.
Instant Family is definitely an appropriate name for the tour. It's been really easy getting along with everybody and just kind of like jumping into this together. None of us had met each other before this, so like none of us really knew what we were jumping into, and it's been a blast.
It's awesome. We've
So,
been doing work, you know, through the internet, through phone calls, and then it truly is instant family. As soon as we stepped off the bus and met each other and gave hugs and played shows
Aw.
together now, and
That's awesome.
I'm gonna miss these guys when we go back.
Speaking of going back, you guys aren't from the East Coast. What's it been like touring on the East Coast for you?
Yeah, this is our fourth time down in the Southeast, and it's been a blast. You know, we've been touring professionally for 5 years, and we started just kind of Colorado west for a while, and then we decided to take a chance and hit Florida, and we came back to Florida, and then we started hitting the East Coast, hitting the Southeast, and really just kind of hitting the entire area. And we've been so blessed to team up with, you know, Treehouse and Zach of Sun-Dried and Bubba, and these guys are well established in the area, and they're able to take us under their wing and show us around and you know, put us in front of their crowds, which is such a blessing. And like, we've realized that not only are we buddies in the music matches, but our crowd and our fan bases are very similar. Like the folks
Yeah.
we're playing to down here are very similar to our family back home, so it's really it's been very nice. It's been a easy match, and we're looking forward to returning the favor for them back home in the Northwest. So we're about as far away as we can be from home right now, based out of Eugene, Oregon. So it's a blast. It's beautiful.
Sure.
North Carolina and this entire region down here is just, it's different, and it's beautiful. It's fun.
Food is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know how to
A
cook.
lot to enjoy down here. It's cool.
What can you guys tell us your least favorite place so far on the tour and your favorite place so far? On
That's
Well,
the
those
tour?
are always
That's
dangerous questions.
You don't have to name specifically where.
What I'll say is that generally it's never like we don't like that place, you know, we're not going back no matter what. A lot of it has to do with circumstances, because you play a room or an area a certain night, there's a certain vibe, and it's either good or bad or indifferent. You come back though 6 months later, the same room, same thing, it could be totally different. So that being said, it's a kind of a polite way of dodging the question, basically saying that, you know, there's a lot of new territory for us, so we don't really know if anything's good or bad, because this is all fresh takes
a good
for us.
answer.
And speaking personally, it's truly been phenomenal all the way through, because we're playing new rooms, we're playing new cities, we're playing new crowds, and these guys have done a great job promoting ahead of time. We've done a really hard, you know, we've worked really hard to promote ourselves on the way down here, and the help of you all, you know, has been great. And just the scene down here, everyone down here is connected, and everyone helps each other out, and that's that family vibe that we really take seriously back home in the Northwest. So to have that energy reciprocated down here is just, it's amazing. It
That
really
instant
is.
family.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Family.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, you guys. And is there any way our fans can find more information on you guys, Soul Seed? Is there handles you want to throw out?
Yes, please. So we're on all the social medias, Twitter and Instagram at Soul Seed Music, and Soul Seed is SOLSEED Music. Facebook, we're on SoundCloud, and then Spotify, Pandora, iTunes, anywhere you can find music. We also just dropped an online store through our website, soulseedmusic.com, and you can find everything there too. So we are all over YouTube and everything else. So we got live video and music and merch store and everything else. So
Gotcha.
all over the place, yeah.
Awesome.
Having a
Well,
blast.
thank you guys so much for hanging
you.
out with
Thank
us
you all.
today. It's very
thank you.
important to us, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah. Y'all check out the Kaya. Big up. Yeah, thank you, family.
Also, you guys check out Soul Seed when they're in a city near you.
Big up.